Hi, I'm Andy.
I'm Nancy.
Welcome back. That was more normal, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's September 11th today. It's chilly this morning. It was rainy all day yesterday. Well, all afternoon yesterday. And it is definitely fall up here. Whew. It's supposed to rain this afternoon and tomorrow, and then hopefully the sun will come out again. It's gonna be a little bit warmer. I like fall up here. I like all the seasons up here that I've been through. I haven't been through winter. I might not like winter too much snow, but I'd like to try it. I'd love to spend a winter up here if I had a place to stay. It seemed like all summer long we had been getting told, the bathrooms will be there in just a couple of weeks. The bathrooms will be there just a couple of weeks. Well, the bathrooms should be there by Friday. Well, the bathrooms will be there in just a couple more weeks. One of the 3 bathrooms in the campground survived, and that's the one that the kids were using while they were there. And I felt bad for him because it was bone dry when we got there, so I know that they never filled it with fluid, so that bathroom smelled so bad. I felt so bad for them. I do not envy the guys driving these trucks here, delivering the bathroom vaults, because that's a big job. That was a very big job. It was neat to watch, but I wouldn't have wanted to do it, and I certainly wouldn't have wanted to get that truck into here, because no matter the fact that it looks like it didn't take very long, that took a long time.
Hi, I'm Andy.
I'm Nancy.
Welcome back. That was more normal, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Nancy.
I'm Andy.
Welcome back. Yeah, that was way more
Colorado
normal.
Mines Peak.
Here, let me. You can talk if you want to while I film
quick
the
jog up there and
countryside.
back on our way around?
No, I was going to say you could start talking while I film the countryside if you wanted
okay.
to.
Our original plan when we built the bus was to move, not like every day, but I'm thinking every 10 to 14 days. A lot of BLM lands allow you to stay for 14 days, and I don't know, once you get comfortable at a place, you might as well stay there for a week or two, see what's around. But not, you know, we haven't moved that much. Not at all.
We're finally moving now after sitting for a while in traffic. They're doing road work. Minnesota is not the only place where there are 2 seasons, winter and road work.
But Minnesota, as beautiful as it is, yeah, this is still a little more beautiful. Oh, you can see the traffic way over there. That's what you're already looking at, I bet.
Yeah, poor cyclist.
Yeah.
But at least he's got a spot to ride up all by himself over there now. He's not in with traffic here for now.
Oh, rock in the road. Extra fancy.
Extra fancy. You're right about that. Extra fancy. Oh, I bet. Yeah. I bet. And there's lines. I'd love to catch somebody. That'd be really funny. Chilly breeze up here.
Oh, I guess I do have a sweatshirt in here. How long is that line? 'Cause we didn't even have to stop hardly.
No, we
got
pulled
to
right up and it started to move.
And now we
Which I
did stop for
appreciate,
maybe
thank you.
a minute. But we didn't stop
Long
for
enough
very
to
long.
say an intro.
Yeah.
There is definitely color change going on. There's aspens at the campground that are starting to turn a little bit yellow.
Yeah. Now we're higher than the campground here.
Yeah. Hiked up there. It's really pretty from up there.
Hey, we're stopped again.
Yeah.
Speaking of stopped, yeah, our original plans were to travel a lot, and we haven't traveled a lot. We've spent quite a bit of our time stopped. And quite a bit of our time stopped in Colorado, which seems to be our favorite place to not move in. Especially with the
Or to
traffic
move
today.
really, really slowly.
It's a cool van.
We really thought once we got on the bus and started moving and left Minnesota that we would just be moving, like Andy said, every couple weeks or so. But we, when we left Minnesota and we headed to Oklahoma, to help build out a shipping container. We have videos. I'll leave a link up here somewhere. We met someone who changed our lives completely.
Yeah, once we met Steve, and Steve gave us an opportunity to make money in the summer in Colorado. And not only make money, you had to be able to live off grid to do these jobs, live in a campground. So it really was a perfect mix. Our first opportunity in Colorado was at Stillwater Campground, and we spent the entirety of the 2020 summer at the campground in sight at the very top of the hill, 360-degree view all the way around. Couldn't have asked for much more beautiful of a place to park for 6 or 7 months that we were there. It was a long time to spend one spot when we thought we were going to move every couple of weeks.
And it was a beautiful spot. Like, the most beautiful place you could possibly have gone. It was the perfect place to spend your first time in Colorado. To go, well, we started in the grasslands.
Yeah.
While it was still, when we got to Colorado, before we ever got up to Stillwater, we started in the grasslands in a campground, and we were on a race to get there because the day after we got there, well, how many inches of snow came down?
Close to 2 feet, 18, 20 inches, something like that.
Yeah. And we actually got our van stuck in the driveway. So there wasn't a whole lot to see down there. But once you got up to Stillwater and you could see everything, it was absolutely beautiful. You could see for miles. You could see for miles. You could see the ski lifts at the Mary Jane Ski Resort in Winter Park. How many miles away? Like, it's absolutely crazy.
By road, it's 35 miles of driving. It's a little curvy, but it's still 25, 30 miles probably as the crow flies. Which is a long ways to see. Long ways to watch storms move through that aren't even affecting you.
Yeah, seeing the storms was really cool. Watching, and they just kind of appear sometimes. You can see everything, and then all of a sudden, it's beautiful and clear, and then just, there's clouds. Out of nowhere, just above the mountains, there have come some clouds.
And working out here by no means has made us rich. But we did make enough that first year out here to, once we got back to Minnesota, I worked at a former employment for 4, 5, 6 weeks maybe, where they were short an employee. Nancy worked for a former employee for about the same amount of time. Almost made us enough money to make it through the year, the 7 months worth of Colorado. One thing I learned while teaching was having those few months off between work and going back to work almost makes you, it does make you itch to go back to work. It's like, oh, I want to get back to work. I want to get back to doing something. And yeah, it's kind of nice to take a couple months off during the year and then, work hard for the rest of the year. Accident. I was watching for wildlife officer, just like the sign told me to. Now I have an excuse not to watch the road.
Oh, a cave. Ooh, like a real cave with a door and everything.
That's cool.
It had a wire cage door on it. So it must be a mine.
Yeah.
An old mine. I'd love to own property with an old mine on it. That'd be really cool. And slightly terrifying because you never know what lives in an old mine. Tunnel 6.
6 tunnels, not 7 tunnels. Yeah.
Oh, Tunnel 5 trailhead.
Today's topic has been stopping, not rolling as much as we've wanted to, and the traffic's doing an awesome job to keep everything, in synchronicity with that, because once again, we're stopped. The second year in Colorado we spent in Poudre Canyon, which, how many campgrounds did we work in?
12.
Yeah, 12 campgrounds, and with the one with Long Draw Road would have Grandview at the end of it, and Tom Bennett down the end of Pingree Park Road.
So you had to go all the way down to the end of those roads. Pingree Park Road is what, 16?
Yeah, I think
16 miles?
I think so.
And Long Draw Road is like 8 miles?
8 or 9, yeah, to Grandview.
All the way down to Grandview.
Yeah, and both of those roads are bumpy, curvy, gravel roads. Long Draw is if you ever want to see a moose, that's the road I would send somebody on.
Absolutely. My sister came into town a couple of weeks ago, and she'd never seen a moose before in the wild. So we went down Long Draw Road because we figured that was the opportunity we were going to have. And what did we see? 7 moose and an elk and a couple of mule deer.
But she got to see a big bull right on the side of the road.
Yep.
She got to see a mama with a
calf.
Calf, yeah, that's the word.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all of them right off the side of the
Yep.
road, so you could see them. She got some nice pictures.
Oh, sorry,
we're moving! Oh my gosh, we're gonna move! Oh, and we're off. Or I don't know. Pingree Park Road is not the most safe road. It's not the most comfortable road to drive down, especially not your first time. When we were doing campgrounds down Pingree Park Road, there's 2 of them down there. Allison and Connor were getting up a little bit later than we were and going a little bit later out to the campgrounds in Allison's car. There was one day when Allison and Connor had forgotten their tools and learned the hard way why you double check before you leave the campground, before you drive 45 minutes to the next campground, and then you have to turn around and drive 45 minutes back because you forgot your tools. Do you remember that?
They worked a little later into the evening than we had thought they were going to, and next thing we realized, we're at the bus where it's dinner time and it's dark out and the kids weren't back yet. So we got a little bit nervous. We decided, you know what, let's drive out that direction. And I think we made it to mile marker 3 or 4. 3 when we saw them coming towards us and we were able to stop. But with no cell service and a road that's a little more dangerous than I'd like to send my own kids out on.
Can't keep falling back in that same routine.
We definitely haven't moved as often as we wanted to, but I think we've put 18,000 miles or so on the bus. Been from the East Coast to Colorado.
We went to the ocean in North Carolina. We went to Georgia. We've gone all the way, obviously, up to Minnesota.
Been to Colorado.
And back.
Colorado 3 times.
Oklahoma.
Twice to Tennessee. Not as many as we expected, but been enough places.